If you make and perform electronic music, the control of electronic instruments is often limited by the technology you use to sequence the music. We only have two hands, so unless you have a band, in order to control multiple instruments you may have to fall back on pre-programming or recording much of a performance. You might find yourself seeking more control over a wider range of sounds in real time, more control of the performance as a whole, to be the conductor, not just the individual musician. Midicake ARP can enable you to do more with your hands, to make complex layered compositions that are truly performed in the moment. ARP is not a one-stop for electronic performance, it's an accompaniment to your existing sequencer controller setup, be that hardware or computer focused, be it a modular Eurorack system, hardware synths, or a MIDI controller running VSTs in Ableton or any other DAW. The origin of Midicake ARP was in finding a way of easily adding layers of sound on top of the existing composition and performance process without giving up the musical creativity. So what is it? ARP is a 4-channel polyphonic arpeggiator. It takes arpeggiation beyond simple lead lines though into complex and evolving musical sequences that complement and track with your musical performance. It isn't random, you are making the decisions. It's versatile, its abilities range from tight, fast-repeating patterns you'd expect from an arpeggiator to meandering patterns that can run for potentially hours without repeating. It's a MIDI controller and sequencer. It can operate as the primary source for musical control, but it really excels when synchronized with other sequencers. It's an instrument too. It's playable. You can manipulate and tweak your performance on the fly. And with just one hand, in its supporting role in your setup, it's designed to be operated with a single hand, leaving the other hand free for other things. Ultimately, it creates music, but it doesn't generate any sounds on its own. It invokes musical notes in other instruments via MIDI messages. So you need an external sound generator, but that means you can create music using anything that can be controlled by MIDI. There's a lot to it, so let's show it off.